Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, I am Psychic Bella Love. You can book your own personal and private reading with me on my website at psychicbellalove.com. Use coupon code YouTube, all in caps, to get $10 off. You can also add energy readings to any appointment. And even though I'm not taking client appointments this week, I am on vacation. I'm still doing videos. You can book an emergency skip the line reading and I still will get to you this week. So this is also the last month that all of the readings are already on sale for the summer, plus the extra $10 off. That will all the prices will go back to normal for September. So, and then also I do not do any reading requests on YouTube, but you can join the appropriate tier on my Patreon if you would like to request videos. My Patreon people get pretty much damn near daily content from me. I do blog posts, videos, all that kind of stuff. That's where I do requested videos, and we also talk about and expose things that there is no way in heck we could ever talk about over here on YouTube. So that will be linked down below as well. And you can follow me on Instagram. All of my information will be in the description box below. So I saw that Britney Spears's request to move up the emergency removal of her dad off of her conservatorship, because they were trying to bump the court date up to August, but it's still set for September. So they didn't deny her dad being removed, but they denied it being that like emergency type situation, even though Britney has had even, you know, letters from her doctors and her temporary conservator, Jody Montgomery, stating that they both believe that Jamie being in charge of Britney is no longer good for her and her mental health. The judge is still, you know, like, nope. So I just wanted to look real quick and see, is this bitch getting paid off? Because I just always have such a weird feeling about Judge Penny. And it's like, you know, it just seems like she always does this kind of like, oh, I didn't know that, or like kind of wishy-washy and mealy-mouthed over here. So I want to see real quick with that. So Spirit, please join us and answer any questions that we have in regards to the judge that is on the Britney Spears case. Judge Penny, is she good, bad? Can we trust her? What do we need to know, Spirit? Thank you. Asking only with the intention and purpose of clarity and understanding, not with any bad intent. Just so that we know the truth and which path to take forth. Please bless and protect all who we ask about in this reading, as well as all who listen and participate. Thank you, Spirit. Amen. And hopefully the sound is good on this. I'm using an external microphone today. I bought this a while ago. It didn't work. I finally got it to work. So I was like, let's just see if it's good or not before I completely throw this thing in the trash. Because 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course, as soon as I was like turning on the mic, I heard my neighbor going outside and coughing, and I was like, no. Because if anybody remembers from Station Head, my little Bluetooth ear thing that I usually use, like I don't realize because it doesn't sound that close to me, or like sometimes I don't even hear it, but like this thing would pick stuff up and people would be like, is there a dog right next to you barking? And meanwhile, it's like 3 blocks away from me and I couldn't hear it. So I'm like, oh God, please, like, don't go out there like coughing up half a lung and ruin my video. That's also, I was like, let me just look at something real quick while I test the microphone. Make sure it works. Well. Just what we thought here. Well, Miss Penny, you're getting paid by Jamie, just as we suspected. This is going to come back to bite her in the ass too. I do get Brittany's lawyer is not fucking around, okay? And he will definitely try to get her removed if they don't comply in the next hearing by removing Jamie. And I do feel her lawyer is already trying to discover where's the lies, where's the connections. And he already has a complaint written ready to go against her and a request. You know, that's the crazy thing, that I don't think that they were like 100%, whether it was Jamie's side, his lawyers, this judge, whoever. Brittany really did. I mean, when they were talking about how all of these people, Sean Penn, Madonna, all these other people are coming out and saying like, he really is like a really, really good lawyer. This man has shit already ready to go. And it's like, okay, we're just waiting. And if they fuck with us, here's some more papers to file with the court, because we already had that shit ready to go. Like, he is beyond prepared, and there's so much investigating going on behind the scenes that has not even been brought up yet. So I still do get that, even though there is some kind of like, you know, illusions, lies, misinformation going on, whatever you want to call it, behind the scenes, he's going to uncover all of that, and Brittany is still going to get what she's looking for in this. I do feel this judge ending up giving in to a degree, just because she is going to get scared. I mean, like I told you guys before in a previous video, you know, all these people are dropping out and quitting because it's all, oh shit, you know, the truth is going to start coming out, and people are going to start looking at me and being like, where the hell did you come from? Or why are you charging this much? Or why didn't you do XYZ beforehand? And I mean, it's just, Jamie, you've been demoted from a King of Swords to a Knight of Swords, and you got the Five of Cups here. He's deep back in his alcoholism too, but he's also not, he's gonna end up screwed in this whole sense, but he set himself up for it too. So it's just, isn't this funny too? Doesn't the full card look like her dad? Like, look at the face. Like, oh my God, that seriously looks like Jamie's face, just like without all the old man wrinkles and everything. I just looked at that, I was like, oh my God, that so looks like her dad. But yeah, he's gonna end up, I mean, because he does end up coming out as this fool. I got away with things for so long. However, here comes the other shoe to drop, because now Brittany has teamed up with other people. So Judge Penny has been, you know, manipulated, paid off, given certain things behind the scenes. But she is going to end up having to do the same thing that everybody else did, which is, I'm going to give Brittany whatever she wants, and I'm not going to, like, you know, get myself too dragged into this, because I don't want you guys looking at me funky. So, and there's something, I don't know if this is also something that came up, but I keep getting something about, like, I'm on vacation. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to reschedule my vacation for that. And so, which, Judge Penny, I hope you rot in fucking hell, because you've had ample opportunities. Brittany tried to ask to get out of the conservatorship, and she's asked for other shit. Sam Ingham, fuck you. Both of you failed this girl and were playing more for the other team than you were being either on Brittany's side or being the impartial person that you're supposed to be as a judge, and just making sure, is Jamie doing his part? Is Brittany doing his part? Is everybody okay? You were just automatically always listening to Jamie and never giving Brittany any sort of real unbiased opportunity to present her own information, have her own lawyer, do what she needed to do. And the only reason why any of you motherfuckers finally gave in was because of the Free Britney movement, which I will always say, shout out to all of Britney's fans, because you guys are fucking amazing that you have done this, that you have gotten this girl to the point that she's actually finally having the ability to fight for herself. Because if it hadn't have been for all of you making such a big deal about this, that it forced the rest of the world to pay attention, we wouldn't even be here right now. So let's all continue to raise Brittany up in our thoughts and prayers. Fuck you to everybody that's been hurting this girl and holding her back from getting what she needs, which is freedom and the ability to get real, true help. Because as much as we all want to say whatever we want, like, oh, as I see all the time, people being like, well, maybe you know this, or maybe her dad is right, or there's stuff that we don't know, or this or that. Can you imagine staying sane? Even if you were just a normal person, if it was me, I don't have any mental health issues, but all of a sudden my parents have all this control over my life and I can no longer make my own decisions and everything, that would drive me to be mentally ill, and it would for everybody else. So let's keep that in mind, because the poor girl went from having postpartum depression and some anxiety because the world was like bullying the fuck out of her, to really being tortured, trafficked, all of this stuff that she's been going through. We can't expect her to have the same mental health and thinking capabilities and be so in touch with everything that's going on in the world right now, when she didn't have access to her own phone. She wasn't allowed to use the internet. She was only allowed to watch things that they would let her watch on TV or listen to certain kinds of music. I don't even think she still really has complete control of her social media. So just please always make sure that we are looking at the bigger picture and digging under the surface, using critical thinking and not just believing everything that we see or read, or making assumptions on a situation when we don't know the real truth behind everything and what somebody is really going through. And I think that if we're going to learn anything from Brittany's situation, it is that people fight all kinds of battles behind the scenes that we never know about. And so we should be a little bit more empathetic to that. And yes, I know I can be a bitch too. I don't like people who lie, abuse others, so I call them out on their shit. I do try to be nicer and I do try to check myself, but I know I get fed up with shit too and call things out. But it's a good reminder for all of us. And nobody's perfect, but we can always do better. So I love you all so much. I am gonna go ahead and end that right here. I am planning on doing a video on Sam Lutfi, and because he's been coming out with a whole lot of stuff, and some of the things that he says have been proven to be true. I still don't trust him, but I just want to, kind of dig in there and see what's going on. I love you guys all so much. The information to join my Patreon, book your own reading on my website, or follow me on Instagram will be all linked below. And I will see you guys all again soon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Bye, guys.